Well, good morning to you. Welcome to a little extra shot of sunrise here on this Fast Friday, by the way. Practice will get started today at noon, and of course, we want to know, will we be able to get it all in? Important weekend for these drivers.
Yes, you know, this is one of my favorite, let me rephrase this. This is my favorite day at the Speedway.
Really?
Outside of race day.
Really? Okay.
Because everybody is trying to get a hot speed for qualifying tomorrow. Jimmy Johnson came in yesterday, which to me is a complete mind blower.
Right.
The great NASCAR, four-time champ here in NASCAR, but is trying to make it as a rookie.
That's like he's going to have much problem this year.
Right, yeah. He got up to nearly 227. Four other people hit 227 yesterday, and they need a good track today. I think they will have it for most of the track. They're out there drying it right now. But take a look at this. So could we see a spotty storm? Yes, but I would say do not let that stop you from going to the Speedway. There will be plenty of action out there today. 87 for a high. Notice Saturday, 85. That's because a little bit cooler. We're going to see a good chance of some thunderstorms in the afternoon. So you think, what if it washes too much of it out? And I do think we'll get some in tomorrow. Then Sunday, the track will be almost 20 degrees cooler, and people will try and qualify after having race setups in the heat and humidity on Sunday at 67.
And just for the novice race fan, you want those hotter temps for faster speeds.
I think so, absolutely.
Yeah.
And especially if, like, you've gone out, Carlos, that's an excellent point. If you go out Saturday, you hit maybe 226.2, all right? That's not enough to climb up in the field, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till Sunday. Bad move. Because then, and you can't help it sometimes, the track, the air temperature is going to be 20 degrees cooler. The track is going to be 20 degrees cooler. That's like driving in another state on another surface. So it's going to be a fascinating weekend for those of you that like IndyCar.
And they kind of switched up because over the last couple of years it kind of gotten boring because there really was, you know, not any of the drama that you'd usually see on Sunday. But aren't there only 33 drivers, so everyone's in the race?
Yes, unless somebody were to wreck.
True.
And then you would, some of these teams have access to another car. You'd bring another driver in, and that's always a possibility.
Because Elio crashed his car big time during the month of May.
It's funny that you mentioned him. He is the guy to watch, in my view. But Jimmy Johnson, Elio Castroneves, and Ed Carpenter. Because if Castroneves wins, he is going to be the all-time Indy 500 champ with 5 wins. Ed Carpenter, you know, he's getting now on that side of his career when he's looking at, I need to win this thing. And he has been so close so many times. And I think he's got a pretty good car out there this year.
And then Jimmy Johnson, of course, the great story
Jimmy
about,
Johnson, wow. Yeah, what a
great story
there.
Yeah, he's a rookie, although he's raced the Brickyard many times with NASCAR and won several times as well.
So I think that'll be fun. All right, a lot of people always say only in Florida, right? Well, take a look at this. Obviously, an alligator quite prominent in Florida.
Wow.
But a family woke up to this nearly 11-foot gator in their pool. The Charlotte County Sheriff's Office says this gator weighed 550 pounds. Deputies managed to get it out of the pool. You know, in Florida, they have all those screened-in patios. Well, I mean, obviously, this almost 600-pounder did not have any trouble ripping open that screen to go for his midnight swim.
I just don't know. I think we hear a lot of stories about, like, you know, gators getting in pools in Florida, but until you've actually seen that, I'm like, because how do you even fathom that? 11 feet and 550 pounds, I would literally be like, sorry, and just throw the keys in the pool because you own it. you own the house at this point. Because what?
I know. Well, I would be better with an alligator than I would be a snake. So,
you would take a big alligator than a tiny snake.
Absolutely,
and you would,
any day.
That alligator, where that was, I know Charlotte County is like, what is that? That's Punta Gorda.
Oh,
okay, so that's where that animal was. And Carlos is very familiar with Orlando. I've had a son live there for many years, and when he was with Disney, he was in management for Disney resorts, and boy, they had that issue all
I mean, they
the
have
time.
teams that go out there and get alligators
and a lot of
out
them
their
work
water,
at night.
And when we would vacation in Florida, like when we would go to Disney, we'd get like a house that had a pool because that was just the big fun. And my parents, that was always the thing, like, making sure that the pool was screened in because that made you feel safer. But now I'm like, this thing just bypassed the screen. It was like, that's a suggestion, didn't care, was able to just rip through that. That is terrifying.
If you ask my son, Paul, what's the difference between Disney and Universal? He works in management for Universal Studios. He'll say, no gators.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, next story. We're talking about Cheez-Its. Why? Because they're out with a new treat that actually features the taste of music. How?
Really?
Yeah, so it's a collab with the streaming service Pandora. So the catch is that apparently there's a study that says aging cheese to hip-hop music will strengthen the taste and smell.
Says Pandora.
Yeah, says Pandora.
Yeah.
So they actually aged the cheese for 6.5 months to test this out. And they were playing music by artists including A Tribe Called Quest, LL Cool J, Beastie Boys, Snoop Dogg's in the mix too. And these limited edition crackers go on sale on May 26th. I do wonder if it's just music in general though, and not just hip hop music, but that makes for a better story to be like, Snoop
It's gotta have
Dogg
a beat, I
helped
think.
make
I
the
think,
cheese
yeah.
Going
better.
after the demographic they're looking for as well.
They're like,
All right, so Mercedes-Benz just made history selling the world's most expensive car. It's a 1955 Mercedes-Benz SLR Coupe. It was sold to a private owner for, get this, $142 million.
It's insane.
The record-setting Mercedes was one of just two of its kind, claimed to have a top speed of 186 miles per hour. The other one will remain at the Mercedes-Benz Museum encased in glass, I would hope. Mercedes says the money from that sale will be used to establish the Mercedes-Benz Fund, a global scholarship fund. You could pay for a lot of kids to go to college on $142 million. But $142 million for one car, I mean,
That's
I
wild.
know it's iconic, but still, wow.
This might be a silly question, but is 186 miles per hour fast for, like, is that's the top speed?
For
Is
that car
Yeah.
it was,
Yes.
because that car's what, 50 years old
Right.
plus?
That's what I was wondering, like on
70 years old.
Yeah.
on like fast cars now, what is like the max on the dash? Like what
You could
would
probably
you
get a
see?
McLaren up to like 220 probably.
Well,
Okay.
you know, it was at Rev. We went out with Chevy, obviously, and it was a sedan, and we went up to 120 around the track. That was scary, by the way.
You were talking about McLaren. You know, Mecum Auto Auction's been going on all week here in Indy. I was watching Motor Trend TV yesterday, and a McLaren with the driver's steering wheel in the center of the car is the car to see out there this year. Yeah.
So the seat is obviously in the middle.
One seat, two in the back, and you're driving right in the middle.
Oh.
That'd be a good Uber to get. That's a McLaren.
Yeah,
Is that,
exactly.
There we go. All right, that's going to do it for our edition of Extra Shot of Sunrise. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully the rain stays away on Saturday. We'll be right back here at 4 a.m. on Monday morning for Julia, and Chuck. I'm Carlos. Have a safe weekend and enjoy the track. See you later.